nice. Like
That's
people
good.
working in the area.
That's good. Yeah, that was something we always had to do. Like that's the one thing with fine dining is it's a lot of times they turn into you have your regulars like you're talking about, but your regulars don't keep you afloat. And so
Yeah.
like in fine like it becomes destination spots for people for like special occasions and stuff like
Hmm.
that. A lot for like the average people that want to come in or like it's an experience that people do like sometimes once in a lifetime
Yep.
because
Well, yeah, it's expensive
it's
and
so fucking expensive and it's like it's generally like you come in like a chef's tasting menu would be like 200 220 per person plus if you want a wine pairing it's an extra $80 so you're looking
yeah.
at like $300 a person just for a tasting menu that is 5 courses and those
And everything's
courses
so
include
expensive nowadays, so it's like
and so
people don't have
small
that when they go out and like,
and
yeah, you're so
that's right.
hungry after.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens. A lot of times people and people know that. So like with their main courses with the tasting menu, that's where we upsell things. We'll upsell like
Yeah.
we'll upsell like a ribeye or like a
Hmm.
fillet to share with like a side of like scallops in like a béarnaise or like something like that, like a beurre blanc. And like
Hmm.
you do that kind of shit all the time, and then you add like an extra $150 to their bill. Like it's wild because your every steak costs like minimum $70. It's
Yep.
like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's to
It's
spend that much money and then to be hungry when you leave, it's like is insane. But people don't
but that was
do it that
yeah,
much.
that was my forte. That was my forte was upselling people. I would turn
Yep.
a four-person tasting menu reservation into a $2,500 table.
Wow.
Like
That's
it
good.
was yeah, and then get a $500 tip or more.
That's
A lot
something
of
like
times
even
people were
upselling, even for me, like you people that maybe do like a vodka cranberry, and you ask them like, oh, what kind of vodka do you want? Because some people don't specify, but you're like, oh, we have Tito's, we have, you or Kettle, we have Grey Goose, like whatever we have, and you try to upsell because also like most of the time, for the most part, the bigger the ticket, the more tip you're getting. So you want to upsell and you want that table ticket to be high because
yeah, per person
you
average.
want yeah, you want
And
a
then
bigger tip too. So
exactly. Ultimately, with the alcohol is great. Like when you would get a four-person tasting menu reservation, as the example I used, I wouldn't even try and upsell the wine pairing with those. I would upsell bottles of wine for different courses because there's four of them, and so then I would be
yeah,
like, you each can have just under a glass of wine for each course, and I would recommend a bottle for each one. So then instead of selling $80 to each person, I'm selling in a 5 course, I'm selling like possibly upwards of $1,000 of wine
yeah,
on that table instead of doing the wine pair. It's little things like that that you learn when you're working the
yep,
industry for a while. And it's like on this course you can add this if you'd like. Like this is a great pairing for this course. It adds a different flavor profile. It elevates the nuances in this flavor, and it creates this kind of like robust afternoon. Like people will just fucking eat it up.
and people who are spending that much money, they like people who know what they're talking about. So like if you're talking like even if you don't know what you're talking about and you're acting like it, they like
Oh,
that.
for
They're
real. Oh
they
god.
spend that money. They're like, oh, this
God.
person knows what they're talking about.
I would say I say my whole fucking time that I was working with in the industry, doesn't matter what role I was in, was 60/40. I knew 60% is
Yeah.
bullshitting 40.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not even kidding you. Like, and the thing is that like I felt confident in my ability to bullshit because I was taking an educated guess most times. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
after you have 20 years experience in the industry, you can feel fairly confident where you can word it in a way that if you're wrong, it doesn't make you sound stupid. You can be like,
Yeah.
I think it's
Yep.
if you do this, it creates that. And or
Mhm.
like, just as like an example, and people fucking they'll believe you if you're
Oh
like
yeah.
if you know
If you're
everything
really
else, they'll
believable and you
fine.
can really
Yeah,
like talk and you know how to talk to people, like you can get them to believe anything, literally.
yeah, for real.
Yes, exactly.
I gotta go get my food. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, because half the time these people don't even know what they're talking about. So it's like if you just talk, they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah, that's what it is, yeah." That's why I feel like people are like, "Oh, the customer's always right." It's like, no, the customer's not always right. They don't even know what they're talking about most of the time. A majority of the time, they never know what they're talking about. And also, too, A lot of times the customer is a drunk one, so no. I'm a sober one. I think I know what I'm doing. Oh god. Yeah, that's what I would have done. No. First of all, it would have taken him 3 hours to find where the batteries are in Dollar General because he would never have known. It was, yeah, literally, he would have came back with the wrong batteries. He would have not known what was going on. So funny. I still can't get over when I was like, who is Sloth? And it was him the whole time. Danielle naming him Sloth. I was like, wait. When I was doing the money deposits, when she wrote like the payment for Sloth, I'm like, what is a Sloth? And I was gonna ask her, I'm like, it has to be, I mean, Danielle, I'm like, Danielle wouldn't write, like, it has to be somebody. I'm like, I just didn't put two and two together till the second time I saw it, and I'm like, oh. What is it? Oh, the harpoon gun again. Is there a hoe? Nope. Oh, I hear a car. Right here. Right here. They're in the house. They're on me. One's kind of low. I can't. I have to reload every single gun, literally. Fuck. You got them all? That one was low, but I had to reload every gun and take every. Yeah, I mean, I can't even see to make a shot. One shot, 75. Can't see where he. Yeah, I fucking. Oh my god, I can't stand when they do that. Like, stop moving around. No, for real, I always feel that way. I'm like, stop jumping everywhere. Not friggin' jump night. It's Fortnite. I hope he dies in the gas crashing into a tree. Where's my dog again? A little launch man, but. Okay. Looking for my dog. What are you doing, little angel? Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have to go over there. Oh, I think it's gonna be my last game because I gotta go take a shower, get my life together. See work at 2 tomorrow. Okay. I should do it Mother's Day. I didn't even get my mom anything. You terrible daughter. Kim Kardashian just killed me. Kim Kardashian. There's people everywhere on me. I'm dead. There's 2 teams in here. Everybody's fighting each other. Just get your things and get out of there. I had 1 shotgun with 9 bullets. I killed them. There was 3 people. No, I died inside the building. No, I mean. Oh yeah. I'm dead. I actually don't even know. Everything looks the same. Yeah. I was running for my life. Uh-oh. We both got like, uh-oh. Run. You're gonna run right into the rival. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I hear chests. there's two of them. There's the stupid brain rot. Stupid brain rot. I probably won't see you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go up there in the morning. Because I never got paid. So I'm gonna try to go in the morning, but it'll be definitely before 2. So I have an excuse to go get my mom like flowers or something. And then I'm gonna go to like Weiss or something, get her flowers to my grandma because my grandma's there. And then you work Tuesday, right? Probably. All right, yeah. Then I work day shift, so I'll see you on Tuesday. I mean, if you get on tomorrow night, like after work, I might be on because I don't work Monday either. So, all right. Good night, everybody.